thank you for tuning in today. So it's been a good while since I made a video, and I think it was a good while before I made the last one as well. So there was a big gap, made a quick video. I think I said something about being authentic and just sharing whatever I felt like, and then life got busy and I didn't make any more videos for a while. So this is a little life update if you're in any way interested. I thought I would just share a bit about what's been going on with me and what my plans are, and yeah, what's happened. So first of all, we moved house on the 20th of May. So I'm recording this in July. So we've been here a good few months now. And we moved about an hour north of where we were living before. So I was previously living in Milton Keynes, and I'm now living in a village called Morsley, which is in Northamptonshire. And a lot of people have asked me, why have you moved? Why have you left Milton Keynes? It's got everything you could need. And to a degree, yes, Milton Keynes has got everything you could need. It's a very modern city. It's reasonably easy to get around. It's got all the shops you could want. It's got all the restaurants you could want. It's got lots of activities. It's got some nice walks and green areas. It's got lots of trees, and I'm a big tree fan, as we all know if you follow me on Instagram. But I've lived in Milton Keynes my whole life. I lived there when I was a kid, as a teen, as an adult. And as anyone who knows me well will know, I've got curious desire to see new places. I've got chronic wanderlust. I crave variety, I guess. So I've always wanted to live somewhere else just to see what it was like. That didn't mean it would be forever, but just to see what it was like. I don't really want to live in a city. It's nothing against Milton Keynes per se. As cities go, Milton Keynes is pretty good, but I don't really want to live in a city. I want to live in the countryside, which is what I'm doing now. The village I'm in, I'm literally behind this camera. There is green fields, which I'll show you another time. And I just wanted to live somewhere that was a bit more rural, a bit more scenic. I love mountains and I love hills and lakes. And my ideal would be to live somewhere like Scotland. Scotland is like my spiritual home. I feel, I always feel called to go there. Whenever I'm there, I feel very much at peace and at home, and like I'm connected to the land in some way, whether that's an ancestral thing because my maiden name is Lindsay, so which is a Scottish name, or maybe I lived a past life in Scotland or several past lives. I don't know, but I feel connected to Scotland. But it's such a bloody long way, you know, and it's a long way from family and friends, and so this was kind of a compromise, really. Apart from the fact it's being a long way from family and friends, I run a business with my husband and we provide consultancy to other businesses, and most of those businesses are now in and around or not far from Milton Keynes. So that's why we decided we'd move out of Milton Keynes, but not so far that we can't get there in a day. So my husband can get there to meet with the clients. We can see the family and friends that live there easily enough. So that's kind of why we left. I also, like I say, there's nothing wrong with Milton Keynes as such, but I feel it lacks soul and it lacks a character. And that's not to insult anyone that lives there and loves it. I hope you're very happy there. But if you compare it to somewhere like Bath or Cambridge or Oxford, or even Market Harborough, which is just up the road from here, it's so modern that it doesn't have a lot of character, and a lot of it looks the same. You know, you could be anywhere in Milton Keynes and it looks the same as a lot of other places. So the other thing is as well, of course, from moving north. So we could have lived in a village on the outskirts of Milton Keynes, but you get a lot more for your money by the further north you go. So we actually set out just to find a nice house with a nice plot, and by that I mean a nice garden, and it would be a bonus if there was a view, which we have ended up with a lovely view, so we're lucky there. And we didn't really think about how big the house needed to be, as long as it was adequate and as big as we had before. My stepdaughter lives with us, so we needed a room for her. We both run our business from home, so we needed an office space. Otherwise, it didn't need to be too big. And it just so happens the house that we bought is a lot bigger than our other house. And I'm very fortunate because we had a room that we didn't know what to do with, just an extra bedroom. And my husband, God love him, decided to, you know what, when I say God love him in any conversation, I think, I don't believe in a Christian God, so why do I use the word God? But I do believe in gods and goddesses, and that's a whole nother topic. So gods love him. He suggested I use this room that I'm in now as my Zen room. So sometimes I call it my Zen room, sometimes I call it my spiritual room, sometimes it's Sarah's she cave. I haven't really decided what we're calling it yet, but I'm very, very lucky. So this is where I'm going to film my videos from now on, and I'm going to do another video where I give you a tour of what I've done with my Zen room, or whatever we're going to call it. So so look out for that, and let me know what you think. I'd love to know what you'd put in your Zen cave, or if you've already got one, what do you put in there? I'd love to hear that. So I've got this lovely space that's just for me. So that is one of the wonderful things that have happened to me so far this year. And then we've got lovely walks on our doorstep, you know, even just to go to a supermarket or the vets, I'm having to drive past open space and green fields and rolling hills. So I feel really happy here. I feel like we've settled really well. I feel very comfortable already, getting to know the local area. The people here are very friendly. So yeah, we're really settling in well. It's not too far to get to Milton Keynes. I've actually only been back there once, I think. Yeah, only been back to Milton Keynes once to visit with some people, with my dad and stepmom. So yeah, oh no, twice. I've also visited my brother. But yeah, so that's probably the longest I've ever gone without being in Milton Keynes, and I don't miss it, to be honest. It's nice having people nearby. I've got a few friends there, but I've also got friends that are not in Milton Keynes, so that wasn't a big problem for me. So it's only really my family that and not all of them live in Milton Keynes, of course, and my in-laws actually live further north and we're closer to them. So I'm starting to ramble, but anyway, suffice to say, we're very happy here. My husband keeps saying, you know, I'm really happy here, I really love it here, I love it more than I expected to. So that's the first life update. We've moved, we've left Milton Keynes, and we're very happy. Then writing. So you know what? I found it really a struggle to write over the last few years. I've had a few, I don't want to bitch and moan about anybody, so I'm going to say this tactfully, but I had a few not very positive experiences in the publishing and writing world, and I think I don't know if it knocked my confidence, but no, it didn't knock my confidence, but it created a bit of a barrier or a block for me, and it stifled my writing. So I'd write a bit here and there, but not consistently. Then the pandemic definitely wasn't a very creative time for me. I think it was just, oh, what a weird time it's been for everyone. So that didn't help. And then last year I had a lot of health problems. My hormones were all over the place, and that didn't help. I had a lot of headaches, so I didn't do too much screen time. I was sort of doing the minimum I could to run the business. And then we were moving, and as we all know, that's quite stressful. And we spent pretty much from January to May waiting to hear when we would move, and packing up our old house and doing a few jobs around that. And so that kind of stifled me a bit as well. But I'm very pleased to say, now that I'm here in my new world, in my lovely room, I started writing again. And I think my writing has evolved a little bit. I'm not writing about a young 20-something anymore. I'm writing about a woman who's a little bit older, a bit more mature, looking for a second chance at love, but with all the problems that the world can throw at you. So I'm really enjoying writing again. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know yet what's going to happen in this story. I'm just enjoying writing it and taking it one step at a time. So that's the first bit of, well, the second bit of news is that I'm writing again. So watch this space for news on that. In the meantime, people continue to buy my novels and send me messages. So thank you so much to everyone who's done that. I really appreciate it, and it inspires me to keep going. So thank you. Other news. So I haven't been doing much life coaching. Like I said, I wasn't very well last year, and so I kind of put a pause on that area, just because I don't feel I can step up and give my best self to my clients if I'm not in my best state. Now that I'm feeling healthier physically, and to be honest, healthier mentally as well, because being physically unwell was quite draining on my soul, my spirit. So I'm ready to start coaching again. I'm going to focus very much on spiritual coaching, and I'm doing a top-up course to become a spiritual coach. I'd really like to mentor people as well who are on a spiritual journey. I'm also going to focus on people who want to create a more fulfilling life. I know that a lot of people, especially around my age actually, sort of late 30s, early 40s, even into sort of your 50s, sometimes, you know, maybe your kids have grown up or you've achieved what you wanted to in your career, and actually life has become a little bit mundane or not as interesting, or it's time, you've got more time for yourself and you want to create something good in the world. So if that's you, please get in touch. There are multiple ways that I can help you to get motivated, to work out what you want, to become more accountable, to just create a happy, fulfilling life. So whether it's that you want to just boost your mental health or have more fun hobbies, or get the motivation to create your own business, or grow spiritually, I can help you with all of those things. I wasn't planning to start pitching myself in this video, but that's another life update. I'm ready to sort of start coaching again, and I'll start to promote that again. So that's it really. I've been on 2 fantastic holidays since my last video. I went to Disneyland Paris with a group of 14 of us from my family. That was a lot of fun. And I went to Scotland and did the NC 500, which was just wonderful. And I will be sharing blogs and videos and things about my travels as usual in the coming month or so when I get around to writing all that up. And then I've got another holiday booked. I'll tell you about that later in the year, in September, which is a really exciting one and a big bucket list tick. So yeah, I think, you know, I'm droning on now. It's a 12-minute long video, so I'm going to sign off. But I just thought I'd say hi. Thank you for following me. Thank you for all the messages I get about the books. There's a bit of a life update if you were in any way curious. Keep an eye out for more videos, because I'm going to, like I say, I'll do a tour of my spiritual Zen room, whatever I'm going to call it, and I'm going to share a few more things about my spiritual practices, about living my best life, about mental health. I've got so much to say about all of this stuff, and I really hope that whatever I put out there will inspire you to live your best life, to grow and develop and be the happiest version of yourself that you can be, because life's too short for anything else, isn't it? And don't we just all want to find some peace and some fun and some joy in life? And that can be hard to do, especially in the current times. So if I can help inspire or encourage even a few of you to do that, then I would be honoured to do so. Right, that's me signing off for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend ahead, and I will catch up with you soon. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I love to hear from people. If you've got any thoughts on anything I said, or any questions, or any videos you'd like to see me cover in the future, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give this a thumbs up or a like so that it helps me to grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.